Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Sydney. If you are new here, I make videos about selling on Poshmark. I've been selling on Poshmark since 2014. I was also a closet consultant at Posh Dallas. So if you are new, I welcome you to my channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about 5 Poshmark habits that every Posh boss should be doing. These are going to be 5 tips to help your Poshmark closet, to help you make more sales, to help you be a little bit more consistent with things, because that is going to make or break your Poshmark business. So we are just going to go straight into this video with tip number 1. So the first habit that you should be doing in your Poshmark business, first thing when you wake up in the morning, you need to be sharing your closet. This kind of jump starts your closet for the day. It gets your listings active. It pushes them to the top of the search results. It puts them in people's news feeds. It very much helps your closet in the Poshmark algorithm to just kind of get things going for the day, because as you have slept during the night, your Poshmark listings have been pushed to the bottom of the search results with everyone else sharing their listings and listing new things. And you really want to try to keep your listings at the top of the search results as much as possible, as well as circulating in people's news feeds. One thing I do want to point out, when you share your listings, they do not go to all of your followers' news feeds. If you are not aware, Poshmark has an algorithm that kind of picks and chooses who it shows your listings to based on what the algorithm thinks people want to see. So I get that question a lot. People, wonder if they're sharing too much. There is no such thing as sharing too much. You will get put into kind of a Poshmark jail if you share too fast and too many items at once. But as long as you are just sharing your closet normally in the morning, you will be okay. But you definitely want to share your closet first thing in the morning, just to kind of wake up your closet and get your listings in front of people, because that is one of the most important things of making sales on Poshmark. Tip number 2, the next thing that you want to be doing every single day is listing at least 5 new items. Listing 5 new items is going to help your closet tremendously in the Poshmark algorithm. And I talk about the algorithm a lot on my channel, because if you don't really understand how the Poshmark app works, it's very difficult to make sales on it. So you have to be doing all of these things that Poshmark wants you to do. It is not an app like eBay or Mercari where you just kind of list things and forget them. It is kind of a social app. It was built to be a social app, like social media. So the app is made to keep you active on the app as much as possible, which means that you have to be listing new items and you have to be sharing your items. If you really want to jumpstart your closet for the day, first thing in the morning when you wake up, list those 5 new items and then share your entire closet. That is going to do wonders for your closet. It's going to get your new items in front of people. It's going to get your older items in front of people. And you are overall just going to see a lot more activity if you are listing 5 new items every day and sharing your closet on a consistent basis. While we're talking about listing new items, I did want to mention I have gotten several emails from some of you asking about my sourcing guide for 2021. We are in December of 2020, so that will be coming out very soon. If you would like more information about that, definitely send me an email. It's poshbosshq@gmail.com, and I will be in touch with you to give you that information. The 2021 sourcing guide is going to be a little bit different than the guides that I have done in years past, just because 2020 has very much changed a lot of the way that we do things. So I did want to incorporate some of that into my next sourcing guide. So I can send you all of the info and the details. Just send me an email and I will be in touch. Okay, so tip number 3 is going out to everyone who kind of starts off their closet and you don't really know what you're doing. You're just taking, photos on the back of your door or wherever you can take them. And then, as you go further and further along, you get a lighting kit, you learn how to take better photos. So if you have those photos in your closet, my tip number 3 for you is to go through your older items that might not necessarily be, you know, bad items that are listed for sale, but your photos are everything when it comes to making sales on Poshmark. So if you have those older photos in your closet, pick 5 to 10 of those items per week and try and re-photograph them and relist them. Now, I don't want you to go through your closet and start deleting, you know, multiple items at once. At Posh Fest, they actually told us not to do that. They don't like you deleting things. They don't like you relisting things. So what I personally recommend is marking the items not for sale and then doing a full closet share to push those items to the bottom of your closet, and then you can make completely new listings with your new photographs. Also, Poshmark has introduced this copy listing feature. At first, when they had this copy listing feature, whenever you would do this, it would make your item a new item. They have since changed that because they don't want people just consistently relisting old items, so it no longer shows up as a new item if you use the copy listing feature. So I do not recommend using the copy listing feature just because it does not list your item as a new item. So you do want to make a completely new listing as if you were listing that item for the first time. Tip number 4 is something that I get asked about on a daily basis, and that is having to do with Poshmark cases. So I know it can be really upsetting when someone purchases something from you and they open a case against you for whatever reason, and you know that you have done everything correctly, you know that you have represented the item, you know, as described, and you know, maybe this person is just having some buyer's remorse and they no longer want it, and they open a case against you. So I do want to address this because I see a lot of people making this mistake. So when someone opens a case against you, you want to avoid getting emotional. You want to avoid getting personal with the person who has opened a case against you. It's very, very important that you show professionalism on Poshmark, especially when you are communicating in the case, because the customer service rep from Poshmark who is looking at that case is going to, you know, look and see how your customer service skills are. So you have to be professional and polite to this person. So the first thing you need to do if someone opens a case against you is just step back and kind of take a deep breath and not react to it. You have to just not react to it emotionally. You know, depending on what the case is for, you always want to reference your listing. You want to reference your photos. You want to provide factual evidence, and you want to keep things factual. You want to keep things, you know, black and white. You don't want to go into these gray areas of emotions where Poshmark could see that you're being rude to this customer, because if they see that you're being rude to someone, then they're probably not going to decide the case in your favor. So you want to be polite and professional to this person. You don't necessarily have to speak with them. You know, obviously if you have done something wrong or if you missed something, definitely apologize. But if you know that you have done everything correctly, don't speak to the person, speak to the Poshmark representative that is going to be looking at the case. I usually just take some screenshots of my listing and put them into the case, and then just kind of state the evidence that's there and say, please refer to my photos, the item is as described. You always want to state facts. You never want to get personal with anyone. That also gives the customer a reason to be angry. You never want to make anybody angry. It's really not that serious. So, you know, when somebody opens a case against you, it will be okay. You know, whether you win the case, whether you don't win the case, it will be okay. Worst case scenario, you don't win the case and they return your item and you have to resell it again. So just, you know, don't take these kinds of things personal, because when you start taking these kinds of things personal, that's taking time away from your business. So, you know, don't let these people distract from your business. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let these people who, you know, really don't have anything better to do and are possibly potentially taking their bad day out on you, don't let those people keep you from running your business and making money. So, you know, that's my fourth tip. Just stop getting personal in the cases and, you know, use that energy towards making more money and selling more items. My next tip for you is something that is going to help you make exponentially more sales, and that is sending out offers to likers every single day. Most of my sales come from offers to likers, to be honest. There are a lot of people out there who do not really understand the offer feature, who don't understand haggling or anything like that. So, you know, you want to send out those offers to likers. You want to give them that shipping discount. With the shipping over $7, you really want to be able to offer them a shipping discount. So, you know, a lot of times if somebody likes an item, that is truthfully what they want. They want you to send them a little bit of a discount and give them a shipping discount. So make sure you are sending out these offers to likers every day. Make sure that you are pricing accordingly to send out these offers to likers every day. Okay guys, those are my tips for you. I hope these have helped you. Maybe you learned something that you didn't know before. So if there is any questions that you have, as always, leave them in the comments below for me. I love hearing from you, and I will see you guys in the next video.